teacher Chay again from What You Catcher School. Our subject today is science and our topic is about materials, okay? About materials, okay? So, what is materials, okay? We will discuss about materials now, okay? So, listen to teacher Chay, okay? Some materials are made from a combination of different materials. Listen. Materials. Some objects are made from a combination of different materials. Okay? When materials are separated, we can reuse the materials to make new one. So it means recycle or recycle. So we will recycle the old one to make new. Okay, so I will give you an example about that, how to recycle an old material into new. Okay, so that we have a idea how to make it in our house. There is old t-shirt, old bag, old dress. So we will make into new one. Okay, are you ready to listen? Okay, so listen. I will give you an example how to reuse the old materials. Okay? So these are the example of a materials to be reused. Okay? For example, the fabric and the buttons from a shirt can be separated from each other. The buttons can be assembled to make a handicraft. What is handicraft? Handicraft is materials that make into new, okay? Handicraft like bag or base or bag or any kind that we can use, okay, from the fabric. Okay, again, the fabric and buttons from a shirt can be separated from each other. The buttons can be assembled to make handicraft. Okay, so I know you don't understand about that. I will explain to you one by one what is handicraft, what is buttons, and what is material can be reused into new one. Okay, are you ready to listen? Okay. So now this is the example that I will going to explain on you about the materials from a fabric and we will made into handicraft. Okay? Okay. This shirt, look at this shirt properly. This is a shirt. Look at the shirt properly. The shirt has a buttons. This black one is a buttons, okay? This is a button. So I will give you an example of a buttons, okay? So these are the buttons, okay? These are the buttons, okay? These are the buttons, okay? So this circle in the shirt is a buttons. Okay, look at properly. The buttons, look at, okay, this is the buttons, okay? The buttons can make, look, can made into a handicraft, okay? We can use like this, okay? Look, you can use design, okay? Design and put buttons, okay? So, make a design in your bag or in your shoes or anything else that can put a buttons to make a design. So, the buttons will be separated from the fabric and make into new handicraft. Okay? And this one is a fabric. Okay? This one is a buttons. This one is a fabric. Okay? This is a fabric. Okay? So, the fabric can made into a bags. Okay, the fabric can be made into a bag. You can sewing and make into a bag. Okay, you understand? That's why the buttons and the fabric can be separated, and the buttons will make into a new handicraft, and the fabric can made into a new bag. Okay, so a symbol. Okay, from the old t-shirt, from the old shirt, you can make a new handicraft using the buttons, and you can make a bag using the fabric. Okay, you understand about that? That the old materials can be assembled into new one. Okay, you understand? You got it? Okay, very good. We have another example. Okay, look at this house. Okay, look at the house. The wall. What is wall? This is the wall. Okay, this is the wall. The wall of the house are made of bricks. This one, the square one, is a bricks. Okay, this is a bricks. Okay, the wall of the house are made of bricks. Okay, so this is a bricks. Okay, this is a bricks. And the bricks, okay, this is the bricks, right? Look at, same. This one and this one. The bricks are dismantled. When the walls are dismantled, the bricks can be used to make a wallway. Okay, this one, it could be a wallway. Or, you know, the street, you can put in the street. That is a walkway. Okay? When the walls are dismantled, the bricks can be used to walkway. Okay? It could be a walkway. If you take out this one and put in the street, it could be a walkway. So separated. Okay, this is the materials that separated each other. And if you separated from the house, you will make a wallway. Okay? And you see this one. Who knows this one? This is a bread toaster, right? This is a bread toaster. Look up. When a piece of soft white bread is toasted, it turns into a crispy brown. If you put the bread in the toaster, the bread will be turned into brown color. Look at this one. This is a bread and put into a heat. Okay, if you put into a toaster, because the toaster is very hot, and it will turn into brown. Okay, if the bread will be toasted, it turn into brown color. So look at the Thai translation. Okay, so you understand about that if the bread will put into a bread toaster, the bread will be turned into brown color. Okay, you understand? So the other example, look at, this is an ice. Okay, this is an ice, and this is a kettle. Okay, this is a kettle and this is an ice. So what you can see about this, okay, when the ice cubes put into a hot water or a boiling water, the ice will be melted. Okay, the ice will be melted. Okay, the solid ice cube will be melt from the heat of the surrounding. Okay, if you boiled water and there is an ice in the surrounding, it will be melt because very hot. Okay, very hot, or the surrounding is very hot, so the ice cube will be melting. Okay, so the solid ice cubes will be melt from the heat of the surrounding. So look at the Thai translation. So I know you understand about this. Okay, so again, the ice cube will be melting if you boiled into a hot water. Okay, if you put into a boiled hot water. Okay, so you understand. Even you put the ice outside, so it will be melt because the surrounding is very hot. Okay, and the other one is it's a metal. Okay, this is a metal. When a metal is heated to a high temperature, when you get a piece of metal and then you put into a boiling water, or when you put into a pan, that a very very hot, and then it will hot temperature and it will become molten. Okay, so the solid when the solid metal, very solid metal, it will be molten. Okay, it will be molten if the heat is very 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 high temperature, so it will be melted. So this one is the Thai translation. When a metal is heated in a high temperature, it will becomes molten, it will become liquid. Okay, so if you see a metal that's a very very hard, very very solid, but it will become liquid if you put in a very very high temperature, very very hot temperature. Okay, boiling fire. So if you are very very hot fire, so it will be molten. Okay, you understand? Okay. Again, materials. Some objects are made from a combination of different materials. When a materials are separated, we can reuse the materials to make new object. Okay? Some objects are made from a combination of different materials. When materials are separated, we can reuse materials to make new one. So this is the Thai translation. Okay? So you understand about that, and the walls break becomes walkway. Okay, the wall, it will becomes a walkway. If you dismantle, if you get that wall and put into the highway, it will become a walkway. So this is the Thai translation. The walls breaks become walkway. Okay, you understand? Okay, very good. And the buttons handicraft. Look at the button handicrafts from the shirt. So I explained already. The shirt have a button. You take out the buttons. You separate the buttons and make into handicraft. So this is the Thai translation. Okay. Okay. And we can use the fabric. Look. And we can use the fabric. The fabric becomes bag. So the shirt has buttons and fabric. So the buttons will become into a handicraft, and the fabric becomes bag. Okay, so you can sewing the fabric and make into a bag. Okay. Okay, so the vocabularies are materials, separated, buttons, fabric, wall bricks, walkway, bread, toasted, brown color, heated, molten, metal. Okay, you understand? I know it's very hard, but I will try to explain one by one in our line group. Okay, so hope you understand. I'm your teacher Chay again from What You Culture School. Bye bye.